guys, I'm Aussie Villain. Welcome to episode 28 of the World Tour at Shanghai Shenxin. And today we really get down to business because we begin our group stage campaign in the Champions League. First off against Muangthong, I think you'd pronounce that, United of Thailand. And then we'll skip over some friendlies and come back for Jeonbuk Motors, Hyundai Motors, to give them their correct title, of South Korea. Now, that's all well and good. We qualified for the Champions League, but the real cliffhanger we left last episode on was the takeover by a Chinese tycoon, Lord Yang. Now, he came in. He wanted us to be the best team in Asia. Love the sound of that. Invested 45 million in the club, said they would reevaluate their transfer budget. Nothing has really happened on that front. You'll see I've basically taken some money out of wages to put it into a transfer budget to see if we can, maybe get something else done here. Now we have to worry so much about money. I'm not that worried about wages anymore. So yeah, we'll see. Sorry guys, it's a private number. Hello. Yeah, I'd love to come to Lord Lang's house and meet him. You'll send me the address? Perfect. I will be right there. This is exciting. So, I guess this is it. Not bad. I need to ask for a bigger contract, I think. Lord Yang! Lord Yang, I'm here! Lord Yang! Lord... Oh! Hi, sir. How you doing?
Silence!
Sorry, are you a woman, Lord, sir?
No.
I'm terribly sorry.
Listen, I've spent a lot of money on this club.
I understand, Lord.
Because I want to win.
I want to win too, Lord.
I'm a winner.
Me too, Lord Yang.
As long as you are winning, we will get along just fine.
Excellent.
Become a loser, and, well, it would be a shame if there was an accident at the training ground. You understand.
I'm not sure that I do, but I'll get back to the training ground anyway. Wonderful to meet you, Lord Yang. Goodbye. Did he just threaten me? Alright, well, I'm not sure if we call that a success, but... Well, he's determined, isn't he? He's determined. Now, we have made one signing. I did mention that I was looking to upgrade on Cuevas at some point. We've done that. Federico Barandigai, or Guy. Anyway, so right wing back, you can see here, it's just a bit of an upgrade, all-round upgrade. We paid 75 grand for him, so we didn't pay too much. We didn't overpay, given that we might be able to, if this money ever comes through, we might be able to upgrade yet again. But I like the determination. I said, everything's it's just an all-round upgrade on Cuevas. Now, the problem is that we can't actually register him in the Champions League squad because that deadline has passed. What we can do, though, is we can register him in the what's it called? The league. That's what I'm trying to say. I couldn't get league out. It went to him the league squad, and that way they should both be happy. We can play Cuevas in Europe, in Asia. We can play the new guy Federico in the league, and then we'll just kind of slowly phase Cuevas out as Baron Federico gets sort of more familiar with the way we're going to play. So let me know what you think. But from Liverpool FC, that's the Uruguay Liverpool FC, not the good one. So yeah, that is our new signing. Now let's get on with the Champions League, because this is what it's all about, isn't it? It's exciting. We're still very much in pre-season, but yeah, this is it. This is our season begins here, everybody. Well, actually, it began last episode, but yeah. Anyway, Zhang Peng in goal, Yuri Ruse and Rabao now in a little bit of a dispute with Rabao. He wants a new contract, and he wants like way too much money. I shouldn't really worry about it now that we have all this money coming in, but yeah, not getting on with Rabao right now. But anyway, let's not worry about that. Cuevas, Li Feng, and Chen Min. He's got a bit of a bruised shin, so he should be fine, but we do have a backup on the bench if we need him. Li Sheng and Zheng Hong, the hero that got us into this position, are in midfield. Humam in behind Vinicius and Yi Quinn. Let's go. This is exciting. Alright, so they're going 4-4-2. Unfortunately, we could see nothing about how they play, their players, nothing. Looks like we've got a decent crowd in, though, which is good. All we know is that they're old, so they're a little bit slower, which hopefully will work in our favour, but we don't really know how they play or anything like that. Given that it's a big game, I'm going to say just go out there, relax. The result should come. Some calm, we have faith. Look at those reactions. Oh, get in, Aussie Villain. And, yeah. I'd rather this game wasn't the first game, because to be honest, this is... I mean, the Thai club is the one that we should all be beating. It doesn't always play out like that, even in real life. Often the Thai clubs can be quite tricky. But I'd rather we didn't play him at home first up, to be honest. I would have rather played one of the other teams. There's an early ball forward for Vinicius. He gets the cross in for Quinn. It's all. What horrible keeping, and we've scored! 20 seconds into our Champions League group stage, and Humam gets the first goal of the Champions League. If that's what we're up against, then this is no problem. That was truly horrible, wasn't it? Let's demand more, and let's go again, boys. This was truly horrible, horrible goalkeeping. It wasn't the best defending. They let him get the header at goal. I'm not quite sure what that is. And Humam, following in, gets the goal. 1-0 after 20 seconds. That is what we like to see. Now, hopefully we can build on that and not sort of fall to sleep. Hopefully that's what the demand more shout will have done. We'll give this a get creative, perhaps. Jeonbuk's taking the lead. We ideally would like that other game to be a draw. That way they both drop points, but... we'll take what we get there. Yeah, not much has happened since that early. Will we call it a highlight? I guess we call it a highlight. We've just caught them cold. I think we're still well on top here. They haven't had a shot as of yet, but I would very much like to get a second goal here. Here's Chen Min with the throw. Li Shen knocks it back to Chen Min. Bit of a heavy touch, but he keeps it. Li Shen, it's back there for Seng. Oh, he's almost done it again. He is really settling in this year. He didn't set the world afire last year, did he? When we first signed him, we signed him for 800k. I think if he's not a club record, maybe back in the day they would have signed as a foreign player for more. But certainly since we've been at the club, he is the most we've spent on a player to date. That's including Vinicius, and he's by far the better player. Maybe we overpaid, but you've got to do that sometimes for Chinese players because there's not that many good ones. That's not good defending, and that's a good save from Zanpan. Let's demand more right now because that was not good enough. That's a little nap that can cost us. We really haven't... how have they not scored that? We've really let them back into this game. We've clocked off a little bit. We haven't really had a highlight since the goal, have we? So what we'll do at half-time is I'm going to say I'm not happy. Because you take the first 20 seconds out of that game, and it wasn't good enough. So we'll just say it just calmly. We're not happy with that, boys. You're better than this. These other boys, try and get them fired up a little bit. Passionate, doesn't seem to be working. Alright, so let's try calm. More to come. No. Alright, so that's just how that's going to be. Keep us fired up. Alright, let's see if we can get off to a good start in the second half like we did in the first. No. Li Feng is now nervous. Let's just try encouraging, maybe. No. Frustrated by encouragement, which I don't really understand. I don't understand the shouts in this version of the game, if I'm honest. I just don't understand what... It seems like some always work, and then something like encouragement, it shouldn't... I don't know. Maybe if they feel like they're playing well, they don't need to be encouraged. Maybe that's the rationale behind it. But it's starting to get worrying, isn't it? We're not kicking on like I would have expected and hoped after that early goal, especially the manner of the goal. It was a bit of a shambles. I'm putting decent pressure on the centre backs here. They go early. That's easy for Chen Min. Down for Li Shen. Early ball for Li Quinn. We haven't seen much of Vinicius so far. I'd like to get him on the score sheet in a competitive game if we can. It's a good ball for Chen Min. He gets the early ball in. Vinicius is there! He's put it over the bar. Decent cross again from Chen Min. Another highlight. They're stacking up here. Out for Cuevas. This is your bread and butter this year, mate. So you got to make sure you're doing well. That's a horrible pass. That's a horrible pass. Do we give it a concentrate, maybe? I'm wondering if that needs to be the shot. Yuri Roos has done really well to cut that out. Can we launch a counter-attack on the back of that? We've gone early for Vinicius. Vinicius crosses it in for... No, Quinn's not there. That's even better. No, that is better than the first one. It's way, way better than the first one. It's a stunning, stunning volley. Well done, Humam. He didn't do that much last year. You see from time to time, like these sort of raking passes. That's kind of what I want him to do. I'd like him to chip in with a few goals, and that is how we do that, Humam. That's an absolute belter. Alright, do we praise them? Oh, they're not playing well enough to be praised. We'll praise them anyway. They like that. Alright, that's all I want. I just want a little bit of love. Come on, Vinny. Back for Cuevas. Deflected cross, but it's there for Lefeng. What's he going to do? In for Humam. Humam on a hat-trick now, of course. Li Shin has a go! Ooh! This is more like it, boys. This is more like it. A game like this, too, I should have checked if goal difference is a determining factor, but you would like to try and run up the score if you can a little bit. Oh, Rabao! The near post! That is free. What a header that is. Just a nice little flick on at the near post, and that's probably not how you flick on, probably more like something like that. But anyway, we'll have a look at the replay. And oh no, it was more of a flick like that. I was right the first time. There we go, 3-0. And now they're looking disinterested. You're not that good, boys. You're not that good. Alright, I'm thinking let's give Chan Min's Bruce Shin a rest. So we'll bring on Lu Peng for him because he's just as good in a real, not really, but he's decent enough. And do we want to do anything else? Yi Quinn's not having his best game, but he's not that tired. So let's actually no, we need to get these match fitness up here, don't we? So let's bring on Jin Zhen. And we'll leave it at that, I think. One thing we can do in the Champions League is we can play Wellington as well. But it's a case of like Ribeiro and Ruse are so good together that I actually don't want to play him. Which is silly, it sounds, I know, because he's a really good Brazilian defender. But I'm thinking when we play the other two teams in the group who are going to be better, we might look to even go 3 at the back. And we can play him then. The problem is that who do we leave out in that case? Because I actually really like our team right now. I do like having Li Fan in there as an anchor man, just sort of shielding. And then we've got 2 really good, Li Shen and Zheng Hong in midfield are really good options as well. Had to leave one out, probably Zheng Hong, and drop Human back to sort of be that attacking link in there with the 2 strikers. But we'll worry about that next game. There's going to be a few friendlies, which I'll just skip over. My plan on that is just basically to keep match fitness up for these guys. They should be fine. It's only 2 weeks, I think. And then just get the rest of the squad up to date. So that's kind of what we'll be looking to do in those friendlies. Cross comes in. That's not the best defending, and it is a goal. We have conceded one. We'll have a look on the replay who it is. I think that could be the guilty man there. Cuevas? Or is it Rabao? It's going to be Cuevas, isn't it? Yeah, just hasn't gone with his man. And that's why you're getting replaced, mate. That's why you're getting replaced. Let's give it a show some passion here. Doesn't really matter, to be honest, but if goal difference does matter, then that goal might come back to haunt us, mightn't it, if it's a tight group. Humam's there on a hat-trick still, of course. Can he turn and shoot? He's just playing the sensible team man. He's the captain after all. And that is a really, really good start to our life in the Champions League. Couldn't have asked for a better start, scoring after 20 seconds, and we didn't. We kicked on again in the second half, didn't we? Well done, boys. So it is, we hammer Muangthong. I don't think we hammered them, but we certainly played well, got some debuts out of the way as well. We received a nice little bit of prize money. That's all going to help, isn't it? That's sort of a lot of the wages paid for this month. Transfer story leaked. Yes. Now we are looking to try and get a better keeper in. So this is the guy that we're looking to get in. He's not China's number 1 just yet, but he's going to be up there, isn't he? So we've got a bid in. We'll have to wait for Dalian to get back to us. So maybe by the next game we'll have some news on that front. But he's quite a good goalkeeper, so we'll see what we can do on that front. But anyway, guys, wait right there. We'll be back for Jeonbuk. Okay, welcome back. And before we get on to the Champions League game against Jeonbuk, we do have a signing. We did end up getting that keeper in, £1.9 million. 12 grand we're paying him a week. We had to fight off Beijing Guan, the good one. We had to fight them off, so we offered a little bit more than he asked for to make sure we got this across the line, because he is a really, really good Chinese goalkeeper. And given that we can only sign Chinese goalkeepers, I think we have a really, really good one. You can see 3.5 current ability, or could go 5-star potential. I think we have a really good goalkeeper on our hands with him. So that's that job done. That's transfer deadline's closed now for the league as well. So that's us pretty much. Well, we are done. We can't play him in Asia, of course, because he missed that deadline. But this is it. Jeonbuk Motors. We both won our first game, so we're away from home here. So I'd go as far as to say a win here could be absolutely massive, obviously, but a draw here would not be a terrible result for us. This is the team we're sending out. It's Zhang Peng in goal. He continues because he has to, basically. It's Yuri Ruse and Wellington. Rabao, we've made up. we offered him a new contract. He's happy with it, but he has got a virus. We had a big night out, and I don't know what he did to get that virus. I just saw him go into a strip club. So it's Wellington that comes in with Yuri Ruse to play in the centre of our defence. Cuevas goes down the right, Chen Min down the left. Feng, Zhen Hong, and Li Sheng in midfield. Humam, if he can score like he did last game, we'll be happy, won't we? In behind, Yi Quinn and Vinicius up top. So we can see the way they're lining up. I'm hoping with this team we can kind of get at them down the flanks. That right now is the plan. So we'll see how that goes. What we want to say right now is, I think, is there a pressure off? Go out there and enjoy playing. I don't want to say, I know we're the underdogs, let's give the fans a performance. Can we say that with a little bit of passion? I know, we've got nothing to lose here, show us what we're capable of. That's our team talk, right? I probably mumbled that really badly, didn't I? But let's show them what we're capable of. There's no pressure on us. Come on, boys. And here we go. We have played this team once before, as you may have seen in the match preview screen. I think it was probably a friendly, because we haven't played in Asia before. So it almost definitely was a friendly. So we don't take too much into that. Alright, early highlight. Hopefully Humam gets it out for Chen Min. Can he get across into the box? He can. It's Yi Quinn! It's just over the bar. So that's hopeful that we can get at them down the flanks there, doesn't it? That looked like there's a lot of space. Here we go again. Chen Min. It's headed away, but Chen Min should pick that up again. In for Yi Shen. Back's a nice little reverse ball. Humam. Little back heels is cheeky. Cuevas! Cuevas has had the news broken to him. He's out of the league squad. Didn't take it too well. Handed in a transfer request. As long as we can get him. If we just get him, we need him for the group stage of the Champions League. After that, he can leave. But we do just... That's not a good throw. We've been pounced on. Can we get a block in? Oh, good save, Zhang Peng. Zhang Peng hasn't kind of clicked with him yet that we've replaced him. So that's fine. He signed a new... There's a few new contracts going around. It wasn't just Rabao. Zhang Peng signed a new one as well. He'll be basically our backup from now on. Which is excellent backup to have, isn't it? We're just letting them back into this game a little bit here. Which is a little bit concerning. They are a good team. They're one of the favourites for the Champions League. So there's no shame in being on the back foot against them. But obviously, I mean, we need to beat them if we want to win the Champions League, don't we? So we do need to show that we can compete. And I think we're doing that. We've already had one decent chance. They are just starting to come on top of us a little bit here, though, aren't they? So easy for the keeper, that one. Now, surely that's not the highlight. Can we launch out from the back here, Wellington? He certainly launched, went long. Oh, it's a mistake from the defender, Yi Quinn. Can he find Vinicius? Go on, Vinny. Vinny! Oh, it's off the bar. Keeper saved onto the bar. It's still there, but blocked. We haven't really seen Vinicius hit the, really sort of go yet. He's sort of been teasing us, flirting with us, but he hasn't shown us what he can do as of yet. But certainly with he had 4 defenders around him there to get that sort of shot away. That's promising. All right. Oh, I just gave a get creative shout as well. Come on, get that away. Away. It's been cleared by Cuevas. Well done. Wow, now Muangthong has taken the lead in the other game. That could, given that we've already beaten them, that could be huge. Get that away. We're just under pressure here, aren't we? We're under pressure. That comes back in just past the post. We are pushing up a high line. They do like to sort of pass around the box, or their assists are sort of short passes in and around the penalty area. So we're pushing up to try and deny them that. I'm wondering if we should be defending a little bit more narrow, but they are attacking wide, so I don't want to sort of give them space out there unnecessarily. There we go again. Another long, wide ball in. It comes in. Headed that away. No. That had been coming, hadn't it? You know what we might do? We don't want to do it from this screen, though. We'll give this a show some passion. And I'm thinking what we might look to do is... We'll miss the highlight, but we all saw it the first time. So we might just push Chen Min and our other guy up to mark their midfielders, just to try and sort of deny them space out there. They don't have any fullbacks, obviously, which means we can leave our strikers. They don't have to mark anybody. They can just stay up top and sort of occupy their defence, which I like, if we don't have to do that. Let's go attacking as well. Come on, boys. Let's get back into this. 5 minutes to the break. A second goal now for them would really, really hurt, wouldn't it? Come on, boys. Come on. Can we get to that? We can't quite. He's let him cut inside. That's a good goal, isn't it? There's not too much you can do about that. You can see Cuevas, we went to mark him, just couldn't get there. Watch this. He went out to close him down, just didn't quite get there. It gave him space to cut in, and that's unstoppable for the keeper, isn't it? That's a really good bending away. That's a really, really good goal. Okay, so this isn't going to plan. Away from home, like I said, so it's not necessarily the end of the world. But we haven't really had it. We had a couple of decent half chances, didn't we? We really haven't got going at all in this game. We'll say that was terrible. And we'll just send them back out there. I'm wondering, do we exploit the flanks off? Maybe we'll still look for the overlap. Look for the balls out there. Let's maybe take off early crosses as well. Just let them play it as they see it a little bit. Let's give it a demand more, because we're not really playing well. It's another corner for them. Get that away. There was Zen Hong. Plays it out to nobody. Come on, if he rolled it into space there, Vinicius could have run onto it. Good pressure. Go on, Vinicius. Go on, Vinny. Go on, Vinny. Making him go back to the keeper. Goes long. That should be easy enough. Chen Min brings it down. That's good. Because sometimes you see them head it back out to the waiting players there. That's not the best ball, Li Fang. Come on, mate. That's not good at all. That's poor. That's poor. They're going to score again. They've missed it. Alright, we might need to think changes here. Who is not playing well? He's not playing well. So what we'll do is we'll bring on Yi, because he's a good deep-lying playmaker, and then we might look to Mazzella. Do we want to play Mazzella? They're very narrow at the back, so there might be some benefit in that. It opens it up in midfield, which isn't ideal. But if we're going to get back into this, we do need to open ourselves up a little bit, don't we? 2-1 now in the other game. It's going to be a case of we're going to need to win our home games, keep it close away from home, and just try and nick a point somewhere. It looks like, especially if Muangthong they're winning at home as well. Decent save from the keeper. You've got to get up quicker than that, dude. But he's offside. It's fine. Let's try and encourage Wellington with the throw in for Vinny. The two Brazilians for Humam. Yi out for Cuevas. Can he get across into the box? It's in there. It's deep. It's Yi Quing! There it is. 2-1. Back in the game. It was a looping cross. But Yi Quing just pulled off his defender and got the job done. We've already given them an encouragement, so that's going to come out after this replay is done. Look at that looping ball. Found him at the back post. Not the most convincing header, but got the job done, as I said. 2-1. Back in the game. We'll keep attacking them and see if we can... Look at that, they're disinterested. Is this game going to turn on that goal? Chen Min surprisingly having a poor game and is on a booking. 2-2 now in the other game. Let's show some passion. Come on, boys. Do we take Chen Min off for Pang? He's a very good option as a backup. On a booking as well. It's the booking that's the determining factor. I never thought I'd take Chen Min off, but we're doing it. Is there anything else we want to do? I don't think so at this point. Wellington's tied, but that's because he played a friendly. Now Gamba Osaka has turned that game completely on its head. Show some passion, boys. Come on. Come on, boys. Can we go and nick this late? Let's go very attacking. Still a few minutes to go here. This is probably it. Well, let me know what you think in the comments. It was a bit of a poor first half, wasn't it? We've paid the price for that. But winning or loss from our first two games, as I said, we've kept it close. That's going to help head-to-heads and goal differences and all those sorts of things. So, we'll say unlucky. We were underdogs. You gave it your best effort. Unlucky. And I think considering we're still in pre-season, let's not forget that. We haven't started our league campaign yet. It's not too bad. As I said, it's not ideal, but we're still going to get better. We're still going to get better. So if we look at what that's done to the league table, you can see we're second. we're ahead of Gambia Osaka on goal difference. Our next game is against them, and that's going to be absolutely crucial, as it looks like, the way this group's shaping up. It looks like Jeonbuk's going to be the class of the group, and it looks like it's going to be between us and Gambia Osaka for second place. So that'll be tomorrow's episode, guys. We'll wrap up the week with a massive game in the Champions League against Gambia Osaka, then Jinsu in the league as well. We'll get our league campaign underway. And hopefully we'll get a good start to that. But that's it for today, though, guys. If you have enjoyed that, please do hit thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Make sure you're subscribing and ring the bell so you know when I upload new episodes. But until tomorrow, guys, I've been Aussie Villain. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.